Yep, that is one beautiful looking stone, isn't it? It's magnificent. It's amazing. But it's not as cute as this face, is it? Come on, guys. All right, here we go. Put this over here. Welcome back to another edition of Sean the Magic the Gathering Guy. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you're having a great weekend. All right, guys, I thought we'd talk about the new set coming up and just some of the cards and combinations people are coming up with. A buddy of mine hit me up with this one. Imagine taking Jace Cunning Castaway and mixing him with the new Nicol Bolas. Making copies of himself and making copies of himself because, of course, he gets every power of every Planeswalker available, so he can start copying and copying and copying himself over and over and over again. And it would just, come on, it's sick. It's going to be awesome. I thought it was pretty nifty. I looked up right away. Yeah, you can't do it on turn one unless you can find a way, like the turn when Ugin comes out. When Nicol Bolas comes out. But if you can find a way to make it proliferate right away, you can get him to 5, use the power, boom, he dies, but the two other Nicol Bolases appear. Sorry, I've been looking up Ugin a lot today. Don't mind me. Because I really do like the Mythic Edition box with the new Ugin. The artwork is just it's beautiful. So it's really caught my eye. But imagine doing that with Jace Cunning Castaway, mixing those two together. That is just amazing. The other thing I wanted to mention today is, have you noticed a lot of the cards are now starting to stabilize cards that people are watching. Ugin, he is staying steady at 70. He's not hitting down at 65 anymore because that means they're not reprinting him in a regular set. He's going to be a little harder to get. Mox Amber is being very steady around that 1750 to 1850 range, bouncing around in between all that, but basically staying steady at that point, which means it's not dropping anymore. It is steadying out, and it'll probably start to rise again in the near future, especially when people start trying out some of these combinations and card combos before things rotate out. And yeah, they will rotate out in the fall. So we're going to get a few months of this, but it's still going to be a lot of fun to try out and see what people come up with as combinations evolve. It's going to be an exciting time. I guess there'll be a lot more spoilers this week as well as the sets come out and we start seeing what new cards get dropped this week from the set. I'm hitting up a couple of the pre-releases with my buddy this weekend, so I won't be able to see everything, but I'll make sure I open a box probably. I think they're selling pre-release. I think you buy boxes at the pre-release, so I will probably either open one up really late, really early on the Saturday morning of this week, or really late on Saturday night, I think is how I will do it. Because I won't be where I want to be to get the case I ordered. So I'll have to wait, just open a few boxes for you guys out there. But it'll be pretty exciting to see what cards come up. I've noticed that Nicol Bolas is starting around anywhere between $35 to $45 for the regular edition, which means the foil will probably be about $90 to start. Remember, guys, it's a standard set. It's going to be printed into Oblivion. It's going to be opened into Oblivion. Remember that. Don't go rushing out to buy the cards. If you really have to have them, you have to have them. But don't go rushing out, guys. Take your time. This set's going to go like this. Up, 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 up. And then hit like a roller coaster and go screaming to the bottom. And that's where it's going to stay for quite a while. There'll be that type where they allocate and they tighten up the allocation for a little while. But that's not going to stop people from buying it. Those who have are going to crack it and open it knowing that there'll be more printed out later. So don't get too caught up into that, guys. Open a box or two with some friends. Have some fun. Pick up the individual cards you need, but try not to overpay. If you can wait for it, wait for it. It's still just a game, right? I mean, it still freaks me out that Ugin I bought for like $15 is $70. Like it's crazy, right? And I got 10 extra. So I keep thinking, well, 10 times $70 is $700, and I could really use the money. I mean, I would buy another case of the other cards, right? But they're original Ugin, so they're not going anywhere either. I might get rid of a couple, but I gotta keep the base ones. And the Mythic sets, yeah, I'll probably try to grab 2 of them online that I'm allowed to grab because I want a playset of the Ugins because I do think it's beautiful. Nahiri, I think, again, is just awesome. And Jace is still always Jace, guys. He's the best Planeswalker printed for a reason. He's amazing. So we'll see. Anyway, I thought I would just mention that stuff today. Please check out the combo. See what you can do. Kiora and Traxos, I think we'll see play. I really think it's going to see play. Just because she comes in at 7 loyalty, she can't be knocked out right away. So you can later on the first turn, take a hit, bring out Traxos, and untap them. It's going to work. 4 of them, 4 of her. And there you go. You put in some cards to slow them down, some things to buff up Traxos to get the party going, and before you know it, it's a match, man. It's just going to be a match. And you can mix in green or blue. Traxos' colors, you don't care. You can put Karn, Scion of Urza in there. You can splash Ugin in there. You can put a few other cards in there to really mix things up. So, happy brewing, guys. Hope things are going great. This is Sean, the Magic the Gathering guy. If you guys are new to tuning into me, please hit the subscribe button right now. But, just beep, because then I get more subscribers, which allows me to say, hey, people care. Other than my very loyal people who watch all the time. Thank you very much, guys. You know who you are. You guys know who you are. Right? And all you new people out there will be amazing, guys. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Let's make some comments in the comment section below and see what people are checking out. And look forward to talking to you guys tomorrow. This is Sean, the Magic the Gathering guy, tuning out for today. Let's see what transforms this week.